Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to some more potion craft. I had a little bit of an oopsie on my end for this episode, but I went ahead and rectified it. I had to replay day 32 because, well, I forgot to save the game. So there might be a couple things different here and there, mainly skill points. I'm mainly focused on getting some of these mercantile skills up, and it's made doing the higher bargaining mini game a lot easier. So have a little bit more money over here. We have 13,000. So I focused on getting those skills, and that way I can do that mini game just a little bit easier. So that's where we're at. I had to remake the citronitis over here and remake some of the salts and everything, but we are back in swords. So before we get started, if you guys do enjoy the episode, please let me know down below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? So the dwarf is the first person we come across, which is awesome. So brought some stones, would have brought more, but I need a potion. What kind of potion do you need? We've excavated an abundant cave. It's guarded by a bug, a huge one with a shell-like stone. We can't beat it. It gives us a potion that will pierce the shell and you get more stones. Would an explosion potion do that? I don't know. Let's go ahead and brew one real quick and see what we can get here. And also need to go take care of the garden. Yep, that is it. So we can go ahead and do that. So let's see what kind of stones he asked for. Ooh, okay. You know what? We have the money. Let's buy it up. Let's just go ahead and buy all of this right here. I don't think we're gonna have anything that he is interested in. You know, if we look through here, you know, yeah. Well, no. Oh, actually, no. He's interested in this. We have 10 of them, but we're not really interested in selling them at the moment. So let's go ahead and haggle this down. So this was talking about the very hard difficulty. I know it said hard, I actually meant the very hard. So, you know, we can actually get money out of this if we do a good enough job, which I have been doing, thankfully. So we can easily do that. It's slowed down, the scales don't fall as much, they don't swing as hard when I mess up, so it's a deal, and I will pay 2,100. So, not bad, not bad. So we can end the dialogue there, and who I'm hoping to see is the person that can open up the mines for us so we can actually plant our own crystals. We do have tons of these though, so we can go ahead and use them if we really want to. I need a potion that will increase my strength. I have salt intolerance, don't add them to the potion, and a hairy banana is my favorite ingredient. I want a potion that is at least half hairy banana. So we need a strength potion that uses hairy banana. I will say I went ahead and grew some of these as well. There may be some seeds that are different from what we ended last episode, but they are grown. We can see here the new ingredients. We have some druid's rosemary, which is really awesome. We should have some cave carrots down here as well. So lots of new ingredients that we can pick from. So I'm gonna pick these up real quick, and then I'll see you guys back for the potion crafting part. Okay, so here we are back in the potion crafting menu. We need a strength potion that uses at least half hairy banana. So is this gonna be easy? I don't really know, couldn't tell you. So let's find out what a hairy banana does, if I can find it. I know we have a couple of them, so this is gonna be interesting. So we need to at least have half of it. So we're gonna have to probably come from the right a little bit. So we probably wanna start with something that'll get us over a good chunk, but not too much. Now, let's see, how about we go over and use like maybe some druid's rosemary. That'll give us over a little bit. Because remember, we have to use at least half hairy banana, which is gonna make my life a little bit harder, but I'm sure we could do it. So we have 2 rosemary in there now. And now we kind of want this banana in here. So we can go ahead and not even mix it up. We can just leave it as is. The problem is that, well, you can see here that it's going down quite a bit. Well, we can always use the, what's it called? The dilution to help us out there. So let's just go ahead and fix that a little bit. There we go. Kind of get it right there. Perfect. That should work just fine. So it needs to be at least half. So I think we can still work with that. So, you know, we can keep the potion going up like that and then probably line it up just right. So we can kind of keep doing that. Throw another one in. So we got 3 in there now. And what we could do is just kind of keep doing this little motion with the potion and get it lined up to where we can get a 3-star out of it because we want as much money as possible. So let me zoom in so we can all see that. So I think that should be it right about there. That should give us a 3-star. And obviously I don't want to save this. We're going to stir just a little bit so we can get that lined up. Perfect. So there is our potion of strength. Our specific potion of strength, and let's see how happy he is with it. So we've got, yep, there it is right there. And it checks off both, and we're about 549 on this one. And we could possibly get up to a little bit more, so let's see what we can do here. Probably not gonna go too crazy, and this may have not been worth the time, but you know what, we got a 223 out of it, not bad at all. Now we do have some new skill points we can do. I'm gonna do some slow motion there, just so that I'm doing better at the minigame. I'm going to go ahead and focus on these as well. I think we're at a good point right now, especially with adding that extra slow where I can get money pretty easily, and we can go ahead and focus on our other skill points elsewhere. So I've been able to get a good night's sleep for some time now. Do you have anything to help me sleep? I want a potion that is not overly complicated. If there are no more 2 types of ingredients in the potion, I'll pay extra. I don't know if we have something like that. We can go ahead and check. We have 2 different potions here. So we have 3 ingredients right there and 4 right there. So unfortunately we don't. I'm not going to spend the time on it just because we're not trying to, you know, absolutely nickel and dime here and there. But I'm going to keep working with these people, and hopefully we'll find some upgrades soon. Okay, so we actually just reached an achievement, and we have reached the max popularity level here, our reputation level. So we have plus 100. So we're going to have a ton of customers come in now. Nothing new has really come across, just people asking for potions here and there. But for the meantime, like I said, we're just kind of been selling things. We have a couple of different things here we need to do. We need to make a rubedo. We actually can make this, I think, now looking at all the ingredients here, except this. I don't know what fear is. We probably need another base for that. And also, wait, gluing? I thought we had a gluing. Did we have gluing? I thought we did. I know this map, like the water map still has more that we haven't explored yet. But no, it doesn't look like we had gluing on this map. So the oil base, we got some of our new things, which honestly, we might need to go back here and start exploring because we can now rotate the different potions. So we might have to start doing that. We do want the different salt though, because we do know another salt is made for the sun salt. So that will help. This is used for creating the Philosopher's Stone and life salt. And then finally, we have the Philosopher's Stone, which we can't make yet. I'm assuming we just need all of these and then combine them together. Don't know. But we need to create rubedo to do that. So I have everything except gluing and fear. So what our next goal is probably look for inspiration and fragrance. But once again, I don't know if we have to go through the water. And we do have plenty of crystals now, so we may be able to consider this. We can go through some of these, you know, whirlpools. We know this one goes down there, through there. We also have the poison protection that could help us out if we really want to. We could start there. I think I did save that recipe. So we just need to probably start looking around a little bit more in the water track. Like we also have this one right here, but a lot of the times these that we have to rotate, they're not newer potions. I could be wrong because like this was technically a newer potion for us. So I don't know. We'd have to go around because like we also had this one right here. We had to go upside down for it. So I don't know. I'll check to see how this day ends and then we'll see what we can do afterwards. Okay, so I've been doing some experimenting. We got some of our plants taken up and all that, but I went ahead and started experimenting a little bit, and we ended up on the left side of the water map here. And this is the potion that we've come up with. So I don't know what's over here, but we do have an enlargement potion, which we already have. So we do have this one. I'm going to finish it because I don't think it's worth it in terms of recipes and ingredients, but there is a whole lot more we can probably look around for. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to need to look for another base. I think there's 2 more bases. I could be wrong. But let's go ahead and see, go into further days and see if we can find anything else. But we're done with this day, so let's go ahead and move on. And I'll see you guys in the next day. Okay, so here we are in day 34, and the first person we have up is the wizard. Let's see what the wizard has for us. We have, and there it is, ask and I shall receive. So we have the wine base, which is probably where a lot of our new potions are gonna come from. So, well, okay, I thought I spent a point there. Let's go ahead and start spending some points. I'm gonna go ahead and get some alchemic practice so we can go ahead and kind of start stacking those since we're going into a base. Pick that up. We're gonna, of course, haggle it. We do have a lot of different seeds here that we can probably get rid of. I don't want to get rid of any of our geodes though, because those are important, but any of these other extra ones that I have, I'm gonna get rid of them. Some of them I don't know why I have, and others I think I just picked up by accident. So we're gonna go ahead and haggle. It's not gonna be a lot, of course, but we are gonna be able to bring it down. We have 14,000 gold. I think we'll be a-okay. And we'll be able to bring it down, it looks like about 4,000 if we do a good job. So looking good so far, and there it is, 3,992 down, and we only paid 3 grand for it. So let's go ahead and check out our new base here, shall we? The wine base. Oh my goodness. Right. So I'm assuming that's healing. Okay, let's just go for the one that we can easily get to. How about that? I think these are supposed to do some damage to us, and we have a healing area that can give us some back. The bones really do damage to you, and these, I have assumption that they do damage, but not as much as the skulls. So let's go ahead and see if we can just do a 1 ingredient potion here. Shouldn't be too bad, but hey, I don't know. Looks like we don't really have an ingredient that'll help us with those, in all honesty. We could probably use a good berry, throw that in, kind of crush it up a little bit, and we could honestly maybe line this up just right. So let's see what these, we're going to go into those little spikes there for a second. Let's see how much they damage us. Not by a lot. So we're going to have to be kind of tricky with how we do this. But I think I should be able to get a base that's just right. Not quite. So let's go down. Let's use one of these terrarias right here. Let's see what we can get going. I think I'm going to need to go down a little bit more. Unfortunately, I don't think I lined this up just right enough. And yeah, once again, yep, not doing too well. Yep, okay, well, it's fine. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and restart this, and I'll try to make a better potion here. Okay, this time I think I only used one good berry for it. We're going to try it out. I'm going to stir it just a little bit more just to get it kind of lined up. We're going to use some salt to get this rotated just a tad. We don't need to do too much, just a little bit. Just a little dash of salt. There we go. So let's see what kind of potion we have here. We have a strong potion of healing with one good berry and some salt. So I'm actually going to save this recipe because that is actually a pretty good recipe. This one is also very good, but I think we may have a little bit more with the wine. I don't know. We'll see. So where is my other healing potion at? I know I saved it, didn't I? Did I save the recipe for it, or am I losing my mind? Nope, I thought I did. Where is it? Ah, okay, it was hidden under this tab that I just moved. So we're going to put that one up there. So now we have a wine potion of healing. So now looking at this, I think this just might be different potions. I don't think this base actually gives us anything new. I think it just helps us get older potions a little bit easier and using salts. So what might be in our best interest is to go back to the water base. However, I'm not entirely sure. So I'll keep experimenting around here and see what I can find out. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to go crazy on trying to line these up because like some of them have to be rotated. So we have a weak potion of strength here, so I at least know this is what this is. I'm not going to keep it. I'm just going to get rid of it just so I start unlocking these. So yeah, I think what wine is, I think it's just a way to get potions a little bit easier when you have salts. Oil, I'm pretty sure we're completely done with oil. This is what we have here. So unfortunately, we're going to have to go through the water track, which is going to take a lot of ingredients. So what we're looking for is anything that we haven't discovered, of course. We have enlargement over here. We probably have some way over in this kind of in the middle of nowhere zone. We, of course, have the necromancer potion. So I think what our best interest here is probably go down this way. Don't know what's down here, but we might as well go ahead and search. So I'm going to get down there, and when I discover something, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so I did discover a new potion in there. Well, I say new, but a potion we haven't discovered yet. And we have got a portal that takes us there. So I want a crystal that can help us get over there. I don't think we... Oh, well, no, actually, this crystal will help us quite a bit, and we get a massive amount of XP for it. So let's go ahead and get over here, get in this little area, and see what we can discover. So we, of course, know there's a new potion over here. Once again, I say new, but we'll see if it's actually new or not. Go ahead and get this fire barrel crushed up, and then see what ingredient can get us at least a tier 3. I want to try to get a tier 3 if this is going to be a new recipe. Now that will probably line us up just right. So let's go ahead and crush it up just a little bit. If it doesn't, then we can go just slightly down to line that up. Now let's zoom in so we can actually get our line up properly. And if we can line it up to where it's a tier 2 initially, which I don't think we're going to, we're probably going to have to line it back down here. And it looks like the dilution is matched up properly. So we're going to go ahead and just do that real quick. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to do just a tad bit more. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to use a lot of our moon salts. We don't have the sun salts yet, so we're going to have to use a lot of these moon salts to get this thing rotated fully around. But we'll get the sun salts once we make that rubedo, but we need to discover some new potions before we do that. We're almost there. I'm going to kind of take it up a little bit and just slightly. Yep, perfect. All right, so let's see if we have a new potion or if something we've already made before, and it's just lightning protection. Do we have this one already? Let's see here. Let's look at our recipe book, and yeah, we do. And it's honestly pretty easy potion to make. So I'm not going to save this recipe just because it takes a lot of ingredients. And we're going to see if we can search around down here and see if we can another tier 3. There's one over here we haven't discovered, but I think we're just going to go straight south and see what else is down here. Okay, so we've kind of discovered this little whirlpool here, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to try to use it. Don't know where it's going to take me, if it's going to take me anywhere useful or not. Okay, that's kind of useful. I can deal with that. So you can see we're kind of in the thick of it right now with all the skulls and, of course, the boundary of the map. I don't think there's anything down there because of the fog of war not showing us anything. So we're going to keep going over, see what we can discover. Probably don't want to do that. I'm going to use this flameweed just for discovery. We really need to find a flameweed seed because this thing is really good for just going left. So finding some of those would be, honestly, pretty ideal. I'm going to use some of these fire bells. Yeah, and I'm going to keep exploring and see what we find. Okay, so we've made our way over here, and there's a new potion right up there. Once again, I say new, but honestly, I think it's something we've already made before. So maybe the wine is where we need to find new potions. I don't know exactly. I'm gonna use one of these so I can get both of these XP points right here. I did put some more points in exploration just because it is really handy. And I think that may line up perfectly. I could be wrong, and it might be slightly off, but we're gonna try it anyway and see if that can line up just the way we want it to. And it looks like it's gonna be really close, and I think we can do it. So of course we're gonna get our moon salts back out, rotate this slightly to the left. Oh, and our potion, I didn't realize it, but after we brew like a potion, it stays to the way we tilted it. So, oh, that's kind of interesting. All right, there's our tier 3. I'm actually surprised it still says tier 3. Let's see what we have here. Oh, because we already made, you know, this potion. So I'm going to rotate it just a tad bit more because I'm not entirely sure if that's actually true or not. So there we go. And let's see what we have here. It's going to knock out one of our other ones. And we have the stench potion. Interesting. We could go ahead and save this one because it has the lightning protection. So I think it'll be fine. I am going to have this one just in case. And then we can make a pure stench. Oh, actually, no, we already have a pure stench potion. Never mind, I stand corrected. Okay, well, let's erase this recipe because we don't need it. We do have another lightning recipe here. I don't know if it's really worth keeping. Like, you know, we have this one that's really cheap, and we have that one that's not so cheap, but it is our lightning and frost. So I think I'm actually just going to delete this one, and we can easily make it later if we really need to. So once again, we've discovered a potion that we don't really need. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to see what else I can find. Okay, so we got a new potion over here, and we have Curse. Okay, so we do have a new one. So we have a tier 3 curse potion with a little bit of stench. So might as well make your enemies smell if you're cursing them. So there's that one. We've basically checked out this entire lower half. I could keep going, but I think we're going to start from the very beginning now. And because the wizard's still here, I might buy some pages from him just because we need some more. So I'll buy 10 pages from him. I could probably buy more, but right now I think that's pretty decent. So we're going to go ahead and try to get a good deal on this. And we did, in fact. So I think where I'm going to explore next, we haven't seen a lot up here, so I think I'm going to head up here and see what I can find out. There's not an easy way to get up here, but I think we might be able to either go this way or go kind of towards here where the rage potion is. But either way, I'm going to get to work and I'll show you guys what kind of progress I make. Okay, so here we are. We have a strong potion of fear. So that is one of the ones that we're missing for the rubedo down here. If you look at it, the strong potion of fear goes in the bottom flask on this one. So I didn't think I hit finish. There we go. So we hit finish on it, and now we can put that in the bottom. I can't never remember what these things are called. I'm gonna call them a beaker for right now, but I'm sure there's a proper terminology for it. We also have this potion right here, the rejuvenation potion. I think we have a tier 3 of it. So let's go ahead and grab it. And I don't remember exactly where it belongs. It belongs in this one right here. And do we have a check mark? Yes, we do. So a lot of these that we have a lot of these. So, you know, we can go ahead and put the citronite, one of that. What is it called? Citronitis, that one. I was close. Then we can go ahead and start filling these out. So I'm going to go and fill these out real quick and see what we're missing exactly. Okay, so just to keep you guys updated, we've been going through trying to get new potions and trying to make sure that we get certain ingredients as well. So I'm trying to find the inspiration and the fragrance potions because we actually have a customer that needs one right now. But at the same time, we're also looking for an ingredient that we're missing to make a potion that we need for the rubedo. So we're kind of trying to do things here that are going to kill, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. But ingredients seem to be holding us back quite a bit. So I'm going to go to this potion. I'm hoping it's either inspiration or fragrance. I'm secretly hoping inspiration just because that's one we need currently. But we'll find out. So I don't know if I lined this potion up right. I got some upgrades to help us with our salts, so our salts don't use so much. And I'm hoping this will be a tier 3. Now, I used a lot of ingredients to get to this potion, but we're going to see if we could at least line this up just right. And I don't think we are. I'm going to see if we can get like a little bit of dilution here, maybe to help us out, get a little bit closer. And come on, give me a tier 3. Nope, not having it. All right, well, let's see if we can get a little bit of a good old terraria here. We have tons of them, and they usually never fail when trying to line these up for a tier 3. And there it is. So let's go and see what we got here. We have a gluing potion, which we do need. So I'm going to save this recipe, finish it, and then we're going to go ahead and throw it in our machine here. So the gluing potion is needed for this bottom beaker here. So we're going to go ahead and throw it in. I think I hit finish. Yep, there it is. So now we are missing 1 potion, and that one potion is our magic potion, our anti-magic potion, and like I said, I'm out of a certain ingredient for that one. So hopefully a merchant comes along and gives it to us. For now, I'm gonna try to find this potion of inspiration. We got all the way down here, and we can see there's another one right here. So I might try to go over here and go to the right. I think we have a crystal for that. Let's take a look. Yep, so we have a plenty of frost sapphire to go around. So I'll do is I'll go across here, go down, and then go over to this potion right here. I want to try to give you all play-by-play what I'm doing, but trying to cut out all the boring stuff. You guys have seen a lot of how this, how these mechanics work and everything, and I'm not gonna like try to record every single bit that I'm doing. So I'm gonna try to get down here and see what we come up with. Okay, so we finally come across this potion. Gonna try to do my best here to get a tier 3 because it may be one that we don't have yet. We're gonna line that up just right, and I think that should do it. We may be a little off on the left side there, but we're gonna see. We're gonna have to use some of our moon salts here, which I think we should have plenty to go around. Like I said, I did get the salt upgrade to where we're not gonna use as much, but we're still using a lot. Would really help if we had those sun salts, but we really need to get the rubedo made. So let's go ahead and just kind of sprinkle a little bit there, and there it is, tier 3. So let's see what we got here. We have a acid protection. Okay. Well, I'm not really interested in saving this one, but I am interested in whatever is over there. So what can I do to get over there easily? Well, we do have some of our crystals, and unfortunately they're not gonna get us to where we need to go. So let's go ahead and try to get, yeah, sure, we'll try it. I'm gonna see if that's gonna let us get that stone one. And because we can always get a tier 3 and use, well, we can't use it for our, what's that called? Our alchemy machine, but we'll be able to use it for the customer at least. So let's go ahead and throw in one of these guys. I really need to get to the point where we can start growing crystals. We're at a point where we can use them because we are buying them, but I would like to have them self-sufficient. And we're gonna have to use a lot of moon salts here to get a tier 3 out of this. Granted, I think I just want to discover it and then come back and get it, which I know is a waste. But we just want a pure whatever this is potion. So I'm gonna need more of whatever this ingredient is. I think it's called, what is this thing called? It is called a healer's heather. So let's go ahead and see what this is. We're just gonna get a tier 2, and it's rejuvenation. So not something that we need because we do have a tier 3 rejuvenation potion already. It does take a lot, but it'll be fine. We do have a lot of XP over here, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it, to be honest. We get a lot of XP from farming and all that other thing, stuff. So what I think my next goal is to go over in this area and try to discover what we're looking for. But at the moment, just so we make some progress, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to turn you away. I hate to do that because it makes our popularity go down, but it'll be fine. Do you have any poison? I need it for my experiments. Yes, we do have plenty of poison, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to work with these people. I'm going to try to get, because to show you guys what I'm missing here for our what's it called, anti-magic, we're missing a spell bloom. So we need to find someone who's selling that. So I'm going to try to get to one of the merchants, and hopefully they have some on them. But for now, I'm going to serve some customers and see what we can find. Okay, so I just want to bring you guys back for this one because I had to reread it. I was like, wow, okay, the ethical side of me is like, I shouldn't sell you this potion, but at the same time, like, if they're disrupting business. But anyway, we've had this guy before. He's the brewer. He's, we've sold him a frost potion before, so he'd like keep his drinks cold or like permanent cold. But anyway, hello, I need your help. The local tavern keeper asked me to come up with a special beer for especially rowdy guests. They drink too much and it costs other customers. The tavern keeper wants to be able to give them some kind of sedative beverage on the house. Any ideas? So yeah, you can see why I have like some ethical issues with this one, but at the same time, like, if it's rowdy customers, I guess, sure. But, yeah, the ethical side of me is just like, I don't know if I should sell you this or not, but, I'm going to assume I'm not going to get a negative bonus here. I could be completely wrong. If I do get one, then that's completely fair. So I didn't really get a negative one, but we did become popularity level 10. We got a talent point. And we only need inspiration and fragrance at this point to move on into chapter 9. So that's what I just wanted to bring you guys back for. Like I said, didn't really think that was something that came up. We had another one, another lady came. I was like, yeah, I need to, same as the last episode, I need a growth potion for this certain thing. So yeah, if you watched the last episode, there was a lot of odd requests, and honestly, that was the guy with the sleep potion. That was another really odd one. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna see if I can find us some more ingredients and make that rubedo. Okay, our friend the Minotaur is here. Howdy, so how's your alchemy going? Still brewing potions? Do you have somewhere you can put, maybe you can put them? Maybe you need some potion shelves. Aren't you cold? No, my fur is warm enough. I'd walk around without pants if I had my ways. Alas, that's not to be. All right, so we want to get him, I don't think he's the one that's gonna give us anything in terms of upgrades, but wow, he's got a lot more stuff for us now. Oh, never mind. Yes, I would love this. We would absolutely adore that if you don't mind. Might give me some more shelves here. Actually, I'm not gonna worry about it at the moment. We are just trying to get the philosopher's stone done. So let's go and haggle for that cave and get those crystal seeds planted because we have a lot of them and they've just been sitting in our inventory waiting to be planted. So yeah, 2100, I think that's a great deal. So let's go ahead and take a look at our new crystal cavern. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get our seeds planted. We have at least one of these. Wow, we're gonna have to put a lot down. I'm gonna kind of separate these out. I think there's only 3 types. I could be wrong. But hey, we have some now, so that's good. Not a lot, but hey, maybe we'll get the dwarf in tomorrow or something. I don't know, maybe to help. But thank you. We've been looking for that final upgrade. We appreciate your business. So that is day, what was this? Day 34? Day 34. And we didn't get the ingredients here, but maybe in the next day we'll find someone that can help us. However, guys, I think I'm gonna have to end the episode there. I've been recording for a while. This may be a shorter episode. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but at least on my time, I've been recording for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know down below. If you have any feedback for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, as always, thank you for spending some of your time here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye, everybody.